The following is a presentation of RMG Sports, award-winning championship television.
Coming up, the defending conference champion Richland Rams come into Somerset to take on the #1 ranked Somerset Golden Eagles. RMG's game tape starts now. They are ready to play some football in Somerset. We're alongside of Mike Satosky. I'm Jared Romsberg. Fans, welcome to week 4 of RMG's Game Tape, where this segment, as always, is brought to you by our friends at Somerset Trust Company. Somerset Trust Company, fans, is celebrating 125 years of serving our region. Learn more about Somerset Trust Company at somersettrust.com. Somerset won the toss. They deferred to the second half. Fans in Somerset have been waiting all year for this game, looking for a rematch from the contested 2013 finish between these two rivals. But Wes Reed has it teed up. It's off his toe, and we're playing football in Somerset. Taken in about the 5-yard line by Colby Warshall. Warshall comes up to the 25, throws a stiff arm, and he's run out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. And that's where the Rams will set up shop, 1st and 10. 11, Johnny Kutchman, a junior, starts a quarterback for the Rams of Richland. He has 3 high. Dom Farina to his right on 1st and 10. Takes a give to Farina, gets it out to Warshall, and he's met immediately by Michael Van Lenten, who puts him down for a loss of 3 on the play. Kutchman in the shotgun, 2nd down and 13. Gives the ball to Farina. Dom Farina finds a nice hole, goes straight up the middle until he's caught by Dylan Barnes and run down by Bryce Mostaller. Farina's nifty moves will get him 9 yards on that one. An early Christmas present from the Golden Eagles to the Rams. The penalty gives the Rams a 1st down. This time they give it to Lenny Joy. Joy caught in the backfield by Raven Beeman and Logan Eller. They're going to take him down for a loss of 4. Dan Verhosek lines up down low. Kutchman in the shotgun. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Here comes Warshall. Warshall, he's got blockers. He's got a head of steam. He's across the 45, midfield 45, and taken out of bounds by Dylan Barnes. He needed 14 yards. Warshall grabbed 15. 1st down for Richland. Double tight end set too high on 1st down and 15 for Johnny Kutchman and the Richland Rams. Kutchman takes the snap, scrambles, far side, looking downfield, looking to throw. He does, and he gets it out to Ryan Ball, 6'5", 215. That's a big target, and he grabs 9 yards on that play. Rams spread things out too high, too low on 2nd down and 6. 9 minutes to play in the 1st quarter. Kutchman back. Now he's got it tucked. No, he's looking to throw, and he gets it out to Andrew Ludwig, who's met immediately by Ryan Funa, but he grabs 4 on that. 3rd down and 2. Richland shifts to a wildcat formation. Kutchman lines up down low. Lenny Joy next to Colby Warshall. Warshall tucks it. He's going to go right up the middle. He runs into Dylan Barnes and Logan Eller, but Warshall's going to grab 9 and a 1st down. Too high, too low. Dom Farina joins Kutchman in the backfield, 2nd down and 10. The give was to Farina, but the ball went straight up in the air. Now it's on the ground, still on the ground, and someone wearing a black jersey has a ball. That's Dylan Barnes. The ball goes back to the Golden Eagles on a costly turnover, Mike.
Well, Jared, as you can see, this had ugly written all over it from the snap of the ball. Carson Bailey, I don't think Kutchman ever got the ball, Jared. And then Farina tried to take the handoff, and then it was just discombobulation. And then there's Dylan Barnes. We're going to see a lot of him on both sides of the ball tonight with the recovery.
So the Golden Eagles take over, 1st and 10 on their own 28-1. Dylan Barnes, a junior, starts a quarterback, hands the ball off to 4. That's Logan Eller, who rumbles straight up the gut, tripped up by Verhosek and Moran, but he grabs 12 and a 1st down. Fans, this segment of football is brought to you by RE/MAX Team Realtors in Johnstown. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, you need to visit johnstownpahomes.com. RE/MAX Team Realtors in Johnstown, fans. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Barnes gives the ball to Raven Beeman. Beeman rumbles around the far side and is taken down by Lenny Joy, but it's a 6-yard pickup. Beeman and Eller join Barnes in the backfield, 2nd down and 4. Barnes flips it out to Raven Beeman. Beeman, swims through some tackles. The ball comes loose. The ball's popped out. And this time I believe someone wearing a white jersey has it. Yes, he does. That's 23. Andrew Ludwig comes up with the fumble, and the ball goes back to the Rams, Mike.
it's kind of fun to watch Beeman, Jared. Look at the big man with the moves. He's a power runner too, but Dom Farina right there kind of redeeming himself, knocking the pigskin loose, and there's Mr. Opportunistic. Andrew Ludwig with the recovery, Richland with the ball.
So the Golden Eagles opening drive ends with a fumble. Let's see what the Rams can do now. 6:55 to play in the first quarter. It's a reverse from Lenny Joy to Colby Warshall. Warshall is caught in the backfield and just smothered quickly. A flag comes flying in. There's a face mask call. Richland's getting some yards. Richland stacks 3 in the far side slot. Kutchman from the shotgun. Kutchman looking long, throwing downfield, looking for Joy. Joy pulls it in at the 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Richland! Touchdown, Lenny Joy, 46-yard pass by Johnny Kutchman, and the Rams strike first in this rivalry game, Mike.
Jared, I tell you what, this is all Johnny Kutchman. You cannot put any blame here on the quarterback, Sheldon Wagner. He was draped all over Lenny Joy, but when you drop the ball right into the breadbasket of Lenny Joy, that's a great play, and the Richland Rams strike first, Jared.
Senior Sean Gindelsberger steps in for the extra point. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is blocked. Jake Heupel came in, got his big mid up there, blocked that kick. It's a 6-0 game. Number 1 ranked Golden Eagles looking to respond. Dylan Barnes fakes the handoff, scrambles far side, looking to throw. Now he's got it tucked. He follows his blockers. He stumbles forward across the 40, down to the 43-yard line. That's a 13-yard pickup and a Somerset first down. Second down and 3 for Somerset. Barnes in the shotgun. Heupel right next door. Hands the ball off to Heupel. Jake Heupel throwing some moves, squirting forward. He'll get to the 41-yard line. He needed 3. He got 9. First down, Somerset. Second down and 6 for Somerset. Barnes takes the snap, right up the middle he goes once again. Rumbles forward. He needed 6. He got 7. Another first down thanks to Dylan Barnes and his running. Somerset has DeBlaze and Coyle down low, first down and 10. But once again, Barnes is going to run with it. He's going to try the middle. Nothing doing this time thanks to Moran and Ball. He's only going to grab 3 on that run. Penalty moves the ball to the 33-yard line. Second down and 12. 2 low, 1 high. Barnes is back to pass this time for the first time in his drive. Skies one, long ball, end zone! Did he grab it? Did he bring it in? He did! Touchdown! Somerset! Touchdown, Levi DeBlaze. 33-yard rainbow from Dylan Barnes, and the Golden Eagles are on the board, Mike.
Well, you called it right, Jared. That is indeed a Dylan Barnes rainbow. But the success of this play is about the pocket pass protection. That gives Barnes all the time he wants. He's throwing it up. Look at DeBlaze. Beats 2 Richland defenders into the back of the end zone. And just like that, the number 1 ranked Golden Eagles are right back in this ball game.
Sophomore Wes Reed steps in to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold by Beeman, and the kick is up, and the kick is true. Somerset takes a 1-point lead against rival Richland. Fans, this segment of football is brought to you by Young American Furniture in Johnstown. Stop by their showroom in the Guystown Cloverleaf and see their wide selection of quality flex steel furniture. That's Young American Furniture on the Guystown Cloverleaf in Johnstown. Visit youngamericanfurniture.com for more information. Spread offense for the Rams. 3 high, 2 low. Kutchman back, looking for Lenny Joy. Oh, and Joy tried to take off with it before he had it. Incomplete. Third down and 7. Richland trying to keep this drive moving. Farina joins Kutchman in the backfield. Kutchman looking near side for Joy. Joy hauls it in with a nice catch, then throws his shoulder down, and is finally wrestled out of bounds by George Coyle. But that play will get Richland 28 yards and a first down, Mike.
You know, Jared, coming into this game, there was a lot of talk about the size and the athleticism of the Somerset defensive line. The underclassmen Richland Ram offensive line really doing its job early on here, giving Kutchman plenty of time to throw and finding Lenny Joy downfield again.
First and 10 for the Rams. They bunch things up on the high side. Here goes Kutchman. He's following his blockers on the high side. Tries to hook it to get to the 40, but he's run out of bounds by Heupel and Holto. He's going to grab 3 yards on that run. Third down and 7 from the 41. Richland shifts to the Wildcat. Kutchman lines up down low. Colby Warshall in at quarterback. Hands the ball off. No, he doesn't. He keeps it. He rumbles forward, straight up the middle, finds a seam, and straight up the gut goes Colby Warshall. He needed 7. He's going to grab 9. First down, Richland. Farina lines up with Kutchman as he looks things over. 2nd down and 15, too high, too low for Richland. 1:50 to play in the first quarter. Kutchman scrambles to the far side. He's in trouble, into some traffic, and down he goes. Michael Van Lenten comes flying in and puts Kutchman down for a loss of 12 and a huge sack for the Golden Eagles. 3rd down and half a country mile for the Rams. Kutchman from the shotgun, looking to throw, fires across the middle, and it's picked off by Logan Eller. Here comes Logan Eller on the far side. He's across midfield. He's got a head of steam, 35-30, 25-20, and taken down near the 16-yard line by Dom Farina, but that's a 50-yard interception return, and the Eagles take over, Mike.
You know, Jared, again, Kutchman with adequate time to throw. He's looking for Ryan Ball down the middle of the field. I don't think Kutchman saw the big 6-foot, 210-pounder Logan Eller step right in front, start rolling downfield. Dom Farina with a touchdown-saving tackle, but Somerset has great field position.
2nd down and 9 from the 15-yard line. Barnes gets everyone set. Takes the snap, looking downfield, scrambling near side, throwing near side, gets it to Mostaller. Mostaller inside to 5, but they push him out of bounds short of the pylon. 13-yard pickup, 1st and goal, Somerset. The ball rests on the 2-yard line. Here comes Beeman in motion, and the ball goes to Beeman. Raven Beeman on the far side. Beeman gets into the end zone, throws a shoulder. Touchdown! Somerset! Touchdown, Raven Beeman, 2-yard run, and the Golden Eagles go up 6 more, Mike.
You know, Jared, student body left here. Great camera angle. Usually you'd see big guys like Beeman, who were over 200 pounds, run in between the tackles. But this kid has the speed to beat the Richland defenders into the end zone, and the Golden Eagles score.
1st and 10 on the 25. Still lots of football to play, gang. 8 seconds remain in the first quarter. They line up 3 low for Johnny Kutchman. Kutchman hands the ball off to Dom Farina. Farina tries to weave his way up the middle, but he's caught by Brock Lazier and Bryce Mostaller. He's only going to grab 2 yards on that run. Fans, this segment of football is brought to you by Scott Seckler of the Seckler Agency on Main Street in Somerset. The Seckler Agency has served the Somerset County region for over 40 years and strives to provide the best insurance experience. Call Scott today. Nationwide is on your side. Kutchman back to pass, looking to set up the screen. Gets it out to Lenny Joy with a nice catch. Lenny Joy at his team, 35-40, and taken out of bounds by Coyle and Van Lenten, but that's a 14-yard pickup and a Richland 1st down. Richland coach Brandon Bailey can't be happy with this holding penalty, setting the Rams back 10 yards. Colby Warshall in a quarterback now. Warshall tries to run straight at the middle, but Somerset will have none of that. Nick Holto and others on the tackle. Johnny Kutchman steps back in at quarterback. 2nd down and 17 spread offense. Kutchman looking high side. Lenny Joy's there. He brings it in. Joy tackled by Heminger and Barnes, but Lenny Joy, the senior, grabs 8 yards for the Rams. 3 down low. Farina in the backfield. 3rd down and 9. Johnny Kutchman, your quarterback, hands the ball off to Dom Farina. He ran into one of his blockers and is taken down by Bryce Mostaller, well short of the 1st down. So Jake Heupel goes back and awaits the Ryan Ball punt. 4th down and 5. Ball gets it away. It's a low end over ender, taken at the 20 by Heupel. Heupel escapes 1 tackle. There's 2. Comes across the 30, 35, 40. 45, has some room on the far side, 45, oh, but he stepped out of bounds, trying to ride that tightrope to the end zone. That's a 27-yard return. Dylan Barnes stands in the shotgun. He has 3 low, 1st down and 10 on the 47. The pitch goes to Beeman. Beeman, here he comes on the 45, 40 with a head of steam. Throws a nice move to the 35, 30, 25 to the 20, to the 15, and down near the 10-yard line. Mark him down at the 12-yard line. That's a 35-yard run for the senior Beeman. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Here comes Beeman in motion again. Barnes takes the snap, gets it out to Beeman. Beeman cuts back up to the inside, finds a lane and goes right into the end zone. Touchdown! Somerset! Raven Beeman, 12-yard run. That entire drive, all Raven Beeman, Mike.
You know, Jared, if you think back a few plays ago, this was all set up by that excellent Heupel punt return, but it is indeed turning into the Raven Beeman show. We saw this kid a game breaker against Bedford last week, and he's doing the same thing against Richland tonight. This kid is indeed fun to watch.
2nd down and 10 for the Rams as they try to get this drive going, get something going. Down early, 21-6 against the number 1 ranked Somerset Golden Eagles. Number 1 in the RMG Sports Power Poll. This time Kutchman hands off to Farina. Dom Farina tries to find a lane up the middle. He won't get too far as Heupel and Beeman are there. He'll grab 6 on that run, but nothing more. Joy and Farina join Kutchman in the backfield. Joy goes into motion, 3rd down. The give is to Farina. Farina caught near the line by Brock Lazier and thrown down. Farina's only going to get 1 yard on that carry. 4th down and 3. Richland's going to go for it. They're trying anything here. Kutchman throwing, and he threw it behind Colby Warshall. The ball goes back to Somerset. Dangerous move given Somerset this field position. 1st and 10 on the Richland 35. Barnes with the snap, scrambles far side, looks, throws downfield. He's got it to Mostaller. Mostaller drugged down by Farina at about the 2-yard line. Another big play by Somerset, Mike.
You know, Jared, credit the Somerset coaching staff. This is just about rolling out their athletic quarterback, Dylan Barnes, letting him take a look at the field, giving him time to throw, and finding big Bryce Mostaller. This Somerset team has so many offensive weapons, you're not even sure who to key on, Jared.
1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Here comes DeBlaze in motion. Barnes gives the ball to Heupel. Heupel cuts straight up the gut, right into the end zone. Touchdown, Somerset! Jake Heupel crosses the line and puts 6 more on the board for the Golden Eagles as they tack another one on Richland. Fans, this segment is brought to you by Allegheny College of Maryland's Somerset County campus. Start small, start smart, start here. ACM is proud to be Somerset County's college for 25 years. Learn more at allegheny.edu/SCC. Wes Reed sends it down. Colby Warshall waits for it, takes it at about the 5, across the 10, 15, 20. Rides the 20 to the far side, cuts back up to the inside, past the 25 to about the 27-yard line, taken down by Austin Fritz. Double tight ends again for Richland, 2nd down and 10. Johnny Kutchman takes the low snap, gets it up, gets it out to Warshall. Colby Warshall runs through one guy, now tries to get upfield. Finally taken down by DeBlaze and Barnes. That's a hard-earned 6 yards. 3rd down and 4 for the Rams. Too high, too low. Johnny Kutchman back to pass. In trouble, and down he goes. From the near side came Nick Holto flying in. 6-yard loss on the sack. So after the less than stellar punt by Ball, the Golden Eagles take over 1st and 10 in Ram territory. Here comes Dylan Barnes on the far side. Barnes across the 40, but he runs into Ethan Dabbs, who puts him down with Moran's help, but that's going to be a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down and 5. Here comes Beeman in motion. The give is to Heupel. Jake Heupel cuts back up to the middle, and he'll slide ahead. He needed 5, he got 9, 1st down. Coming up on the 3-minute mark of the first half. 1st down and 10 for Somerset. The give is to Jake Heupel. Heupel on the far side. No, he's put down solidly by Killian Snopko. The senior lineman puts him down. Gain of 3. 3rd down and 7 from the 23. Barnes gets him set. He has 3 high, 1 low. Barnes back to pass. Plenty of time. Deep drop. Finally gets rid of it. Throws it downfield to Heupel. Heupel throws a move at the 15. Cuts into the 15. Now he's inside the 10. Inside the 5. Spins into the end zone, but there's a flag. Flag is down. Holding on Somerset. Bring it back. So instead of a touchdown, it's 3rd down. Barnes has 2 in the backfield with him. 3rd down and 16. Barnes back to pass. Fires it downfield. He's got a wide open Mostaller. Mostaller throws a stiff arm and he rolls into the end zone. Touchdown! Somerset! Touchdown, Bryce Mostaller. 38-yard pass from Dylan Barnes. And the Golden Eagles tack on 6 more, Mike.
Again, Jared, take a look here. Dylan Barnes with plenty of time to stand back there, scan the field, and just when you think that football is going to come into your living room, it's pulled in by Bryce Mostaller, who somehow had 3 steps on Dan Verhoefsik, and look at the big man. 240 pounds, barrel into the end zone for the Golden Eagles.
Richland's down by 29 points, and we're not even to halftime yet. Let's see what the Rams can do, spreading things out. Kutchman from the shotgun, back to pass, looking. Now he's trying to run, try to get rid of it, but they put him down. Bryce Mostaller, Brock Lazier, loss of 2 on the sack. 2nd down and 12, similar formation for Richland. Kutchman fakes the give, scrambles, far side, has it tucked, tries to run. He'll go nowhere, tripped up and taken down by Beeman and Lazier, loss of 3 on the sack. Richland has negative 5 yards on this drive, struggling against the Somerset defense. Kutchman back to pass, boy, in a lot of trouble, and he gets rid of it. They're going to throw a flag for intentional grounding. High school and college football coaches need some new radios for your coaching staff. HC Global has you covered. Visit footballcoachheadsets.com. When you speak with HC Global, be sure to ask for the RMG Sports discount. Visit footballcoachheadsets.com. Once again, Somerset starts a drive inside Richland territory. Barnes looks near side now, throws downfield across the middle to Mostaller. Mostaller, did he hold on to it? He did. Muscled that ball in. Another huge play, 27 yards, and it's going to be first and goal for Somerset again, Mike.
Dylan Barnes, Jared, under some pressure here from Killian Snopko, who breaks through, throws off his back leg, up in the air. Look at Bryce Mostaller. Dan Verhoefsik actually had pretty good coverage there, Jared, but that's just Mostaller using that big 6'3", 240-pound frame to go up and get it.
Second and goal. The ball rests inside the 1 yard line. Dylan Barnes, your quarterback, barks out the commands, gets everyone set. Levi DeBlaze down low. The give is to Jake Heupel. Heupel stopped at the middle, breaks free, looks for room on the far side, turns it on, and strolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Somerset! Jake Heupel, 1 yard run, and the Golden Eagles tack on another 6 against the defending conference champions. Under 30 to play here in the first half, 42-6, and we still got a half hour of football to play. Squibbler Dibbler taken by Lenny Joy at the 25, throws a move at the 30, another move, the big fella, Lenny Joy, throws it into overdrive, and he's going to take it down to the 49-yard line. Impressive return by the senior Lenny Joy. Great crowd on hand here at the Golden Eagles Stadium. Stands are packed on both sides. Johnny Kutchman, 19 seconds to play in the first half. Kutchman in trouble, and down he goes again under a pile of Golden Eagles. There's Brock Lazier, Colton Slayback, Raven Beeman, and the clock's going to run to 0. To add insult to injury, Richland has to kick off to Somerset. Somerset won the toss and deferred. So here comes Sean Gindelsberger off his toe, and all kinds of Rams offsides on that kickoff. Here comes Raven Beeman. He took it about the 13 to the 25, 30. Huge hole near side. Here he comes across midfield. 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Can he make it all the way? Does he have enough gas? He does! Touchdown! Somerset! Raven Beeman, 87-yard kickoff return. What a way to start the second half, Mike.
Jared, let's watch this at regular speed, because this is truly one heck of a run and special teams play. First off, it was like a parting of the sea. Look at this. Beeman's 205 pounds. Look at him outrun Dom Farina. This Somerset team is awful impressive.
PIAA officials have started the running clock, their version of the mercy rule. Try to get through this game as quickly as possible. Somerset up 49-6 against rival Richland. Third quarter, Johnny Kutchman stands at quarterback, too high, too low. Dom Farina in the backfield with him. Kutchman looking to throw. Kutchman gets it out. Oh, and it's off the fingertips of Ball. Heupel there to help knock it away. Similar formation on 2nd down and 10. Kutchman from the shotgun. Takes the snap, scrambles near side, throws near side, gets it to Ludwig. Ludwig, who's smacked immediately. Jake Heupel playing defense here. This segment is brought to you by the Tribune Democrat. For great high school sports coverage from Cambria and Somerset counties, game previews, stats, picks, read the Tribune Democrat. Be sure to grab Saturday's special football edition. To subscribe, call 532-5000 or visit tribdem.com. Kutchman from the shotgun again. He's going to take matters into his own hands. He has it tucked and he's pushed out of bounds. There's Jake Heupel once again on the play. No gain. Ball goes back to Somerset. Dylan Barnes still in at quarterback, but a number of underclassmen join him on the field. Austin Heminger gets the give, and he's taken down by Moran and others. Gain of 1. 3rd down and 6 for Somerset. Barnes in at quarterback. There goes Lau in motion. Barnes fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself. He runs right into Lenny Joy, Nolan Bloom, and Anthony Moran. No gain on the play. Richland takes over at their own 38. Johnny Kutchman has 4 down low, 1 high. Kutchman passes, gets it out to Ball on the high side, who spun out of bounds. Sheldon Wagner, he'll pick up 4 yards. They switch things around. Here comes Warshall from the 4 up on the top side in motion, but Kutchman's going to hold on to it. Kutchman moves forward, and he's slammed down to the ground in an awkward fashion by Bryce Mosstaller, but he grabs the first down for the Rams. Richland continues in Somerset territory. 2nd down and 8. Kutchman in the shotgun, too low. Kutchman scrambles near side, looking to throw in. He does. Fires downfield, and it's incomplete. Intended for Dan Verhovsik. 3rd down and 8 for Richland. Kutchman hands the ball off to Lenny Joy. Lenny Joy tries to build up a head of steam, but he can't get anything going as he's thrown out of bounds by Sheldon Wagner. He's only going to get 3 on that run. Richland's going to go for it. They have to get to the 39-yard line. Kutchman, swing pass out. Oh, dangerous pass to Warshall, and he's knocked back. Jake Heupel on defense again, pushes him back for a loss. The ball goes back to Somerset. 9, Michael Van Lenten, a senior, steps in a quarterback for Somerset. Back to pass, plants, fires to the far side. Caught by number 12, Dakota Gary, but his knee was down. 7-yard pickup. 2nd down and 3. Van Lenten hands the ball off. This is Austin Heminger. Heminger taken down at the line by Ball and Verhovsik. No gain on the play. So Richland gifts a first down to the Golden Eagles. 1st and 10 on the 40. The give is to Austin Heminger. Heminger on the far side. He finds a hole to 25-20 and taken down near the 15-yard line by Zach Hoover. 25-yard pickup by Heminger. Fans mercifully welcome to the 4th quarter. Van Lenten stands in the shotgun, flips it out to Heminger on the far side. Heminger to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, spins and is taken out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. 1st and goal for the Golden Eagles. Somerset moving down the field, looking to tack 6 more on. Here comes Lau in motion. Van Lenten gives it to Lau. Lau cuts back up into the middle, follows his blocks right into the end zone. Touchdown, Somerset! The sophomore, Zach Lau, gets 6 on the board for the Golden Eagles. They now hang double nickels on the Richland Rams. Under 10 minutes to play in the 4th quarter, but with the running clock, things should move much more quickly now. Ethan Dabbs, 40, stands in a quarterback. This kid's wore more numbers tonight than a lottery ticket. Dabbs from the shotgun, fakes the handoff, scrambles near side. Cox throws it down. He gets it to 35. Trevi Hardison, a freshman, who then goes down out of bounds solidly. Hope he's okay. Sophomore Tim Rubel, number 5, steps in a quarterback for the Rams now. Underclassman getting all kinds of touches of the ball. And he hands it off to Noah Wanko, a freshman, who will grab 2 on the play. Fans, RMG's Game Tape is a great place for businesses to advertise. In addition to being seen on television, RMG's Game Tape is available on demand on phones, tablets, and computers, and all advertising stays in the shows forever. Learn how to get your business on this show at rmgsports.net. Rubel fires one to the far side, and it's overthrown, intended for Zach Hoover. 13, Cameron Coddington, a freshman, steps in, a quarterback now for the Golden Eagles, hands the ball off to 15, Nathan Barron. Barron straight up the gut. Nathan Barron will grab 4 yards on that play. Palasek on the tackle. 3rd down and 8. Coddington brings him to the line. Barron to his left. Here comes Lau in motion. Coddington gives the ball to Barron. Barron wrapped up and taken down by 61. Matthew Derrick, the senior, brings him down for a loss of 6. 4th down and 14. The Golden Eagles just looking to burn some clock. Coddington running near side, running the option. Shovel pass out to Barron, who runs into a wall of Rams and is taken down well short of the 1st down. Ethan Dabbs stands in a quarterback. Takes the snap, runs far side. Dabbs taken down by Ryan Funa. He'll pick up 3 on that one. 3rd down and 7 as we're under 2 minutes to play. Sophomore Tim Rubel back in the game. Hands the ball off to 20. That's Noah Wanko, who backs his way across the line of scrimmage, and he'll pick up 4 yards. Rubel brings the Rams to the line. Too low, too high. Under a minute to play now. Rubel, quick throw out. Caught by Brady Thomas. Thomas then taken down quickly by Funa, but that's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Rubel gets him lined up for what should be the last play of the game. Rubel fires across the middle, brought in by 12. That's Tyler Zimmerman, who's taken down, and the clock will expire Somerset defeats Richland 55-6. Fans, a reminder that you can watch this game 24/7, buy DVDs, and get advertising information and so much more at rmgsports.net. Next week, gang, it's the Battle of Evansburg. For Mike Satosky and the entire RMG Sports crew, I'm Jared Romsberg. See you next week on RMG's Game Tape.